I guess. Doesn't really matter because it's the idea that I want her to level up fast and switch over to what is that? I forget the name already. Sharpshooter. Sniper. Okay, can I get... Was anyone in jail? I don't think so. We're good. Let's see what other jobs I can get. Good, good. Now the problem is I don't have any white mages. Due to the recent drop in weapon availability, we at Tableau Workshop. Blades. Broken sword. Do I have it? No. Sadly. Do I try this one? Negotiation 4. Tomberry Lamp, don't have that. Nubie Hall. Nope, still can't do that either. A Raven's Oath. I don't think I can still do that either. I think for the most part I just have to go to that city. Save once again. Good, good. Soul Saber. White Mage Robe. That's good because it gives the ability to half the amount of HP MP you use for White Mage. And that I abuse with other jobs as well. But we did get him. Well, her, because that looks like a girl's name. Or it could be a guy's name. We live in a world where so much has changed. For the good. It just becomes a problem because you're trying not to be insensitive, but because you make assumptions. Again, never make assumptions because it just makes an ass of you. I can't believe they strengthened the laws again. What's new? The palace is always doing that. I swear the queen takes pleasure in watching us squirm. Hey, hey, watch what you're saying. You never know who might be listening. The new laws bothering you too? Eh? Ha! Pretty soon laws will be nothing but a bad memory. How can you be so sure? I thought laws were everything in Valencia. True, but there's always a way around everything, my boy. Hey, have you heard that rumor? You mean about Isel Beer and his anti-laws? It's hard to believe that anyone could nullify a law. Yeah, but if you could, just imagine. Nullifying a law? Precisely. And easy figured out how to do it. Names, not my strong point. He certainly did, but if you want to meet him, forget it. He's a busy man with many admirers, shall we say. You seem to know a lot about him. Fame has always fascinated me, you see. Ah, sorry, I have to run. I have an appointment to keep. So strange how strangers can easily just do that. But then again, as long as people are polite and don't say anything rude, I guess we're fine. Anti-laws. I'd sure like to meet that Ezel guy. Ezel? Ezeal? Name that I will struggle with. And I think all you have to really do to progress that little scene is go back into the city again and again. We'll see what happens. Give me a second. I rubbed my eye and now I'm tearing up. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Save again. 16. 8. Halfway there. Over here. And then back. Again, you shouldn't really do what I'm doing, but again, I also feel like we're not too bad in terms of leveling. I do want to get them to be a little bit stronger so that I can get side fights to be good for me. But here's our friend. There is the illusionist. It's very interesting because again, like I'm telling you, they never really assign male, female for a lot of the different races in this game. But the Humes, you could either take them to be female or male. I mean, for a male, he's pretty handsome or beautiful, however you want to say it. Why don't you just turn yourself in quietly? No, I've never been good at sitting in one place for long. At this point, you're getting more and more different jobs coming out, so that's a good indication for you that you should also be doing that. Try to get your jobs as quickly as possible. But at the same time, it's not necessarily a necessity. You should stick to one job as much as you can, because again, if you can get you can keep the thief's ability to dodge a lot. That's perfect. So raise your evasion. But at the same time, you're not gonna really get in a lot in terms of damage because they're not really meant for their damage. Well, these things happen. Life wouldn't be any fun if you always won. Seize him, and feel free to break whatever you want. Just keep his head in one piece. Please, take it easy on me. I'm a sensitive man, you know. That guy's Ezeal? I have to save him. Why? What? Broadswords? We're good for him. Prayer? Yeah, we're good. Good. Let's see. I think for this fight, all of the units should be at 8-ish. Yeah. More or less. So does that mean that I go in as well like that? Yeah. Don't want to really waste that much time because I can go for a little bit longer, maybe 30 minutes more. In celebration of getting a new follower. Let's see. Those are our main guys. Do I include Nina? Oh, that's... Oh, never mind. I forgot that he is considered an extra unit for our team. So try your best to keep him alive. Of course, they're not going to really focus on him, but you should make sure that he doesn't get knocked out. good. Get some height to it. Hit him. Just like regular arrow attacks, you have to make sure that it's within range, because if it's not, you can screw yourself over and attack twice and miss twice because of the distance between them. And our buddy is an alchemist. So if anything, this is like a good point in the game where they show you different classes. There I go with the classes again. Jobs. And it can help you to think which ones you want to go for. I usually go for the fighter, like I said, because it gives me the chance to be able to do some distance damage. So you were Ezeel. Bearder. I'm just gonna stop trying to say the names all along. Ah well, I guess the muggle's out of the bag. Why did you have a muggle in the bag? Good sir. They're human-sized and you're putting them in bags. I can understand putting the muggle in a bag if they were Final Fantasy Online, but good luck trying to stuff them in a bag. Who are these guys? Why are they after you? Just a little misunderstanding about a job. I asked for 100,000 gil, and they call me a googer. A gouger? Gouger, yes, gouger. Not a googer. Yep, that's all it takes to make a loss go away. Pretty cheap, really. Okay, let's see. It's very interesting because you have a judge there who can easily just go in and capture him because he's the guy that's making the laws non-existent. Well, it's not really non-existent in as much as you get to substitute or take away some. Well, actually, you can add and take away. Well, again, I think I'm just confusing it with the later game. We'll get into that when we get into that. But for the very good. This is a very good time to try this out. You see right here, this is a special skill that we got introduced to, the Totema. So basically, because I have 10 JP with our buddy here, I can use this skill, and depending on which race is using it, something special happens. So let's see this. It says you can summon our friend, deals a massive amount of HP damage to all enemies. So if you ever want to try to progress the game a little bit faster, is that purple or red? My lights turned on and that does not look like purple. It looks very red, very ominous. Because you are able to, well, let's just use this skill because I want to progress the fight that much faster. Sweet, sweet victory. Had I known about that little fact as a little kid, this fight would have gone so much faster. but because I didn't, and I was too... Well, the thing is that I got this game thankfully to my aunt that was originally supposed to go to my cousin, but I got greedy and played it more than she did. And, well, I never got the actual booklet that came with it, so I never really knew how to use any of what I need to know for this game. But thankfully to that little skill, I was able to take down half of the enemies that much quicker. But looking at it now, would you... How do I say this? Considering that you are getting to see it now as it is, would you want to at least try it again? For me, I would love to be able to see this game as it is... I saw something else. I would love to see this game redone in our era, in our time. See it being played on the Switch. Full graphics and everything updated. Nothing changed to the story or anything like that. No new jobs or anything like that. Just the same, just updated graphics. I would love to be able to see this game. But I don't know what's wrong with Nintendo with constantly. That's good though. Okay, I want to use throw, but I can't. You can use throw, but you lose the ability. I mean, you lose an item for doing that. So it's really up to you if you want to do that. Again, if I can find a specific item that is cheap and use those, I will. I'm not sure if this game includes shurikens to be able to throw. But if you were playing other, I think Final Fantasy III, like I said earlier, you can use the ability to throw shurikens, and that's a huge amount of damage you can do if you can use it. She's not gonna be able to hit him, so I'm not gonna try. Damn it. That's fine. We're close to the end. It doesn't really matter that they took down one of our units. But for the most part, that's what you generally want to do. Like, if I could, I would use the Totema for the Nomu, but I haven't bought the crystal yet, so pause on that. But for the most part, that is the best thing to do. I would use it only for real battles that you want to end quicker. So like story battles, that's where I would use them. But then again, I can't really control you. I can't really stop you to do that. But yeah. I believe combos use 1 judgment point and Totemas use 10, and you can only have a maximum of 10. Do I risk it? Hit him twice in the head? Let's see. Oh, good. Perfect arch. Are you alright? It seems to be all here. Thanks for your help, eh? So now, thanks to him, well, I'll let the cutscene end and then I'll explain what it basically means. Where are my manners? I've not introduced myself. I'm Ezil at your service. Yes, yes, I know who you are. I am Johnny. Had I more time, I would love to thank you more properly. But as it is, I must be off. Someone else after you? Something like that. It's hard when everyone thinks of you as a genius. I heard that the Nomu call you an eccentric loon. They only say that because they are jealous. This too is a burden we geniuses must bear. Ezil, I presume? The Judge Master himself. I'm honored. Huh? Mew's dad is the Judge Master? Might I ask you to come with me? I'd like to hear more about these anti-laws of yours. I must respectfully decline. Sorry, but a judge rubs me the wrong way. Ah, an advanced law. Only the Judge Masters can use those. If I use any ability at all, it's the slammer for me. I'm practically shaking in my boots. Ah, I'm glad you are familiar with the advanced laws. Saves me the trouble of explaining them to you. And I do so dislike violence. Ezil! Sai, I was hoping to avoid this. But I suppose a demonstration won't hurt. Behold, the anti-law. And they disappeared. He can stop even an advanced law? Maybe he's smarter than I thought. Back to the palace. Ezil, was that an anti-law? Sure was. It nullified the Judge Master's law, allowing me to use whatever ability I wish. Wow, that's really something. Yes, you might... Pardon me, I drank something that is very carbonated and I'm kind of gassy. Yes, you might say that I'm really something. But to receive a visit from the Judge Master... Ezil, are you sure you're not getting in over your head? No. It is they who have crossed the line, making all their laws without asking us what we think. Besides, knowing the judges with an anti-law is fun. That reminds me, I should tell you about my store. Your store? You run a store? For trading the law cards, yes, it's still hush-hush. If there's a card you're looking for, drop on by. Sure thing, thanks Ezil. So with this, we have the ability to, well, get laws. Well, law cards. You use those in terms of being able to, well, depending on which one you have. The one that I just got right now, the R2 anti-law, it nullifies any rare level 2, I think, laws. So there are ranked level laws, and I believe there's certain if you read its description, it will tell you. I tend to not use those as much as I really need to, just in case I actually get one where I really just screwed myself without not thinking like ahead of time and checking the area. Like right there, you got another one in ice. Basically, some of them can be